Good morning.
Good morning.
I
Long
am.
time no see.
I know. Well, see, I guess the first week was pure laziness because it was
I was
just
right there with you.
it was just PTO, right? Like
Yeah,
just
well, it
didn't
was
feel.
just right after the holidays, and I just was still in holiday mode, and I think you were too. So,
Okay, that's a little bit of a stretch. I wasn't gonna go that far. We were. That was like 3 weeks after Christmas.
was it
Like
the first week we
yes,
missed?
yes, because it was MLK Day, and that's what the 19th of January.
Yeah, I guess I was still in holiday mode though.
Mm, must be nice. Your employer must love that productivity.
Oh God, you know what? No, I may be in holiday mode, but I have been the busiest I've ever been this week.
I wish.
I had to work an extra 2 hours after my scheduled time.
I'm
Hating
glad
it.
you're. Oh, wait, no, you're salary, right?
No, because I work in IT in the U.S. There's only two. Well, you have to have one of two words in your title to be able to be salary, and it's engineer or I forget what the other one is, manager. And I have neither of those in my
And
title, so I can't be salary apparently in the
yeah,
U.S. It's so
well, that's a
stupid.
good thing, at
No,
least.
it isn't.
If
I
you worked extra, would it not be?
well, yeah, but that hardly ever happens. I mean, I know it happened this week, but and actually, I clocked out anyway, so I didn't get the overtime. But
Oh,
I know.
working for free. That's so nice of you.
I mean, it's a long story that one, but yeah, essentially. Um, but yeah, it sucks. I have to clock in and out 4 times a day. Um, Meanwhile, everybody else is salary, so they don't have to.
Well,
And
that's the same with me. Like, we're technically salary, but we're salary. I can never remember if it's exempt or non-exempt. Whatever it is,
I know I can't
we're
remember.
still overtime eligible. So we work our 40 hours, but if we do work over 40 hours, we still get.
See, and why couldn't they do something like that with us? I don't know.
I don't know what the
But
reason behind it is.
apparently, I didn't know this. We looked at the banding at my job, and apparently, I fall under admin. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you know how much work I do?
You are a glorified assistant.
Apparently, yeah.
And then,
Anyway,
so that was the first week, right? And then the second, oh, that's when we got the ice storm. So that was legit. I had to
oh
conserve
god,
as much
yeah.
energy and heat in my house before we froze of hypothermia because,
I
down
mean,
here in
come
the
on. I don't think
Carolinas,
that
we
was
don't
a.
know how to winter.
It's just crazy to me because I feel like most of the people, well, in North Carolina anyway, are like from Michigan. So, you know what I mean? I think it'd be no big deal to
Yeah,
them
there's a
because
lot of transplants down here. Well,
transplants. Oh my god.
that's what they call us.
Are you serious?
Yeah. If
Oh
you're
my
from the
god.
north, if you're not originally from down here, you're a transplant.
I'd rather be a Oh god, never mind. I can't. I forgot we were recording. That was so offensive. What I was just about to say. Anyway,
Oh my god.
let's just get that out of my head.
Um, but yeah, you would think, but that doesn't mean that the infrastructure has caught up to northern ways, if that makes
No,
sense.
but come on. Like, this pisses me off every time because I know it doesn't happen often down there, but they know it's a possibility. You've got all this time when the weather is decent to prepare for when it's not. And yet, every time it comes, they're like, we're not prepared for this. Oh my God, our infrastructure, da 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 da. And then
Well,
as
we
soon as it's
are
over,
prepared. We're prepared to handle it the way we handle it.
the same
Okay?
as always. Freaking out, buying everything
So,
you don't need.
no, that's the people. No one
That was
says
crazy.
we don't go out and panic shop. I know some people in my family who might go out and panic shop.
Yeah.
I know some people in my family who outright panic, i.e., mother, right? Like, oh my god. So last weekend was unbearable. I don't even think we actually really talked about it. Not unbearable, I should, that's the wrong choice of words. It
Yeah.
was completely unnecessary. All
Yeah.
the lengths
Doomsday
and
production
hubbub that
preparations.
my dear mother went to prepare for what was going to be this ice mageddon, right? Like they were because most of our power lines, and I can't remember from when I lived in Michigan, but most of our power lines down here are above ground.
Isn't that weird? Ours are too, and I
Where
never
they're
really
now, they're
noticed
starting to put them below ground
where they should
because
be.
of the hurricanes, because of, the ice that we get once every 10 years.
But also,
But,
sorry, this is a little off
mhm.
topic. Don't you also think it's unsightly? Like
Oh,
now that I
Jesus.
see them, I'm just like, this looks so weird. Where do we? You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in, I don't know, one of those districts in Hunger Games or something now. Every time I see all these lines everywhere, I'm just like, I never noticed before, but now that I notice them, they're annoying.
I guess. I'm
Sorry,
not
anyway.
really out here judging the aesthetic of the city's power lines.
I guess.
I guess we could start decorating them for you. Well, that's funny though
No,
that you
put them
bring that
underground.
up because I remember when I first moved down here in 2008 and I was dating Robbie, and Robbie at the time worked for AT&T, right?
Oh,
And
God,
we were
yeah.
driving on 485, which is an interstate here in Charlotte, and it loops Charlotte like it.
I was gonna say, with a number like that, does it just go around? No,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
okay.
like Charlotte's in the middle and it goes around the
Yeah.
border, if that makes
I
sense.
call it Ring Road in
Um,
Manchester.
and so we were driving, and he pointed out to me, random thing, um, some of the cell towers that AT&T was starting to build had had to have like fake pine on them to make them look like really fucking tall trees for the aesthetic, right?
Uh huh.
The funny thing is they looked like a Christmas tree up top, and then it just turns into a pole.
Oh my God.
Like it's like, they did about a quarter of it, and they're like, fuck it, this is the stupidest idea, but we're not gonna take it down because we already put it up there, but we're not gonna finish it because it looked it looked weird.
Yeah.
And that's just triggered that when you said the aesthetic. I'm like, well,
I would bet though they were only required to do it for a certain amount. You know, the part that
oh
most
yeah,
people would see,
probably. But
and then anything below that they probably got away with leaving as a
you
pole.
know what? Next time I drive by one, when I'm gonna
Take a
take a
picture.
picture and send it to you
Yeah.
because it blows my mind that we even did it to begin with. Like
Yeah.
it's stupid. But anyways, so mom, right, gearing up for this is just like, if you lose power, you guys are going to be screwed because you won't have any heat, you don't have a gas stove, you don't have any heaters. Like, what have you done to prepare for this? And I've done X, Y, and Z. Like, she went and got her camping cookware out. She pre-made food, like pre-cooked food that she could eat cold, or if she had to warm up in her camping stuff. So she like made bacon and chicken and like all this
How
stuff,
much
right?
does she think she was gonna eat within like the
I d-
24 hours that she
well,
might have
that's the
power?
thing. They were making it seem like we were going to be without power for weeks because
And I
of the ice
guess,
storm last
yeah.
week.
To be fair, I
Which,
think
if you're
there
in
are some
Tennessee,
places, yeah, that
absolutely,
are.
but
So,
we're clearly not, right?
but at least I
So
can understand why there was a concern. It might.
so she's like getting all this stuff done. Like I said, get the campware out. She and she's probably gonna be so pissed at me for putting her on blast right now, but it is what it is. Give the people what they want, right? And the people love Mama Lenore stories.
Oh, I
But
bet.
she's okay, so she's nailing now beach towels,
Did
and
you say nailing?
yes,
As in
like
permanent holes?
yes, I would assume so.
Lenore.
She's nailing beach towels and blankets above, like, to cover the blinds, right, to retain heat, because you do that over doors and
Yeah.
windows for drafts and yada yada yada, whatever the science behind losing heat, right?
Well, it's like in Russia, they put like carpets on the walls, don't they?
Right. Yes, that is what she was doing inside
Oh,
her
that's
little
hilarious.
3-bedroom home, right?
Oh.
She filled her bathtub up with water.
Wait, what's the purpose of that one?
So
Oh, so you
that
have water.
right. But
If you
here's the
okay.
thing, is mom's on city water. She's not on a well and septic like us. So in theory, we should have filled up our bathtub, because if we lose electric, our well pump
Oh,
goes
your
out,
pump.
yada yada yada, right?
Yeah.
Whereas she loses electric, she's still gonna
She'll
have
still have
fucking
water.
water. But you know what? Not gonna argue with
But
her.
it might have been polluted, from the world ending around it.
I guess. So she did that.
So like I'm all for the preparation stuff, but I don't know,
Oh,
just it reminds
sweet
me of
baby
like
Jesus, we're not done. We're
oh
not done. There's still more.
oh okay.
So we also got a rake and a broom and supposedly rigged them so that we could build a fort in our bedroom with blankets on this rigged pole thing. So she could essentially make a blanket hut fort in her bedroom if she were to lose power, which lost heat, so she can go into the smallest room and then get into a what looked like in my head, I don't know, but a homeless encampment.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, it
what
sounds
I
like that.
envisioned.
But what's wrong with just putting a blanket over yourself? Why does it have to have a fort?
That's what I don't know. I don't know. She needed like to have a little bedroom
I need
space, a
space.
little sitting room. I have no idea because in my head, if we would have lost heat, right, I would have put on socks. I would have put on another pair of socks, my slippers, my sweats, the whole 9 yards,
Yeah.
hoodies, jackets, and we have 17 blankets, so we would be fine. Last but not least, I would have Olive on one side of me, Cole on one side of me, and Ace around me somewhere, and we would be one
Yeah.
big
Well,
happy
dogs are
family.
the best heaters. Their
Well,
average
she don't have
temperature
any of
is
those. She
like
has a
I
cat
know,
that
but I'm
hates
talking
her
about you
secretly,
guys.
so that was a no go. The
But yeah,
cat
their
probably
body
would
temps
have
are like 102,
flipped
I
her off and
think.
said, "You're on your own." But
So you guys would have been fine.
but so she did that too. I want to say there was some other preparations in
I'm
there
sure there was
too.
that she didn't
So
mention.
that's what it was. She took some like tarp, and this one actually I do give her some credit for. Tarp and like old like kind of like doormat looking things or placemats for tables, and lined them up on her steps, so if they did freeze it would get on there. She can kind of essentially move it and then the
Oh,
steps were fine. So
that's not a
I
bad
can kind of get
idea,
on board with that,
actually.
right?
Yeah, I wish I would have thought of that out back before it froze over like it has.
And so then, that was on. So the storm was hitting us. It was gonna start mid Saturday or Saturday night, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
I think
Saturday
it said
night
you had
going
most of the day
into
to prepare tonight.
Sunday morning, right? So she calls me up and she goes, "What have you done?" I was like, "Nothing. We have water, we have food, the dogs have food, the dogs have their medicines. Like I'm not doing anything, right? Like I'm not tacking anything up to my windows. I'm not building a fort to, have a campfire type shit going on in the bedroom with the dogs. Like I'm not doing it. I'm not pre-making food because I don't like leftovers to begin with. So we'll
Well,
figure
didn't you
things
say to me
out.
one of those evenings? I thought you said you were making food ahead of time in case you lose power.
Mm-mm.
I
No,
swear.
we made it early for the day, not meal
Okay.
planning. It was more like we're gonna have dinner at 2 instead of 5 in case we lose power at 5.
Oh,
That makes
okay.
sense. We
Yeah, but the,
weren't.
the
We
text
were
read a
not.
little differently, but that's all right.
Uh, maybe you read it differently.
Maybe.
Okay. Neither here nor there. We did not
I won't
pre
even
make
bother to
food,
pull
if
up the
that makes
receipts
sense.
for your
That's fine.
sake.
I would hate for you to be embarrassed
I would hate
because
for you to be embarrassed.
whatever you say, we will settle this matter at some point today. Anyways, I don't even know where I went. I'm
It
so
was just about your
taken
mom
aback
prepping
by
food ahead
the
of time.
accusations that I am now having dementia. Apparently,
Dementia.
um,
Nobody ever said that.
um, saying that I forgot. That's where I was going with it. That's how I was connecting it. Either way,
No. Okay. Anyway, yeah.
um, so Farrell and I ended up going to Lowe's that day to see if they had like the safe ice melt for the dogs, because we were just gonna get it
Oh,
and put it on our deck and our front porch, call it a day. Like that was honestly the only prep work we were going to put into this, and because it's for the babies, right? So
well,
we go
yeah, and they have
there.
to go out.
It's chaos,
Oh, I
obviously.
bet.
There was a line outside, not of people waiting to get in or anything, but like a line of people at like where you would like load up your cars with big purchases, of people wheeling out generators on those flatbed carts. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? I just, it just blew my mind. So we go inside. No ice melt to be found.
Oh
Shocker,
man,
right?
okay.
Who would have guessed?
Well, the normal stuff I'd expect to be gone, but the pet safe, I kind of would have expected a lot of that to be there because they always mark it up.
And, well, they don't. So then we asked for rock salt because that makes sense. That's sold out. And they're like, well, you can use water softeners like for a well system because it's
Oh,
essentially the same, but different.
clever.
And we looked at it and I'm like, you know what? We actually had a bag of rock salt from Michigan in our shed. I can't remember. I think mom went up there.
Oh, okay.
Someone went up there and brought a bag back. I want to say it was mom. And she brought us a bag back too. And like it's, a northern staple. Um and so Farrell was able to use the rest of the rock salt that we had on our driveway, our walkway, our front steps. Got to keep that homeowner's insurance down. And so we were kind of screwed on the back for the dogs. But honestly, it didn't get bad because by the time that night came, yeah, sure, it did have freezing rain and stuff, but nothing that the dogs could. It was a big womp womp, right?
Yeah.
And we never lost power. And I called mom up, and she's like, "Oh, aren't you glad you prepared for this winter? I mean, this storm. I'd rather prepare and take down, and it be my waste of my time than not have prepared and blah 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 blah." Right? And that's when I told her that. Oh, I guess I forgot to set this up. That's when I told her I didn't prepare, like she
Oh,
had
that's when you
asked
admitted.
me. Right. So, for the people who don't know the story, which I think most people do, but for those who don't, mom sent me a text message saying, hey, send me a picture of your fireplace. Because Farrell and I have a wood burning fireplace in our living room. And she wanted us to cut up a garbage bag and tape it over the front to prevent a cold draft in the pretense that
Coming
we're
into
going
the
to lose
house.
power and not
Yeah.
have heat, right? And I wasn't going to do it. Again, not going to do it. So I took a picture of my fireplace and I put it into my wonderful sidekick ChatGPT, and I said, generate an image of this fireplace with a plastic taped up to it, right? And it did perfectly. So I copied said picture and sent it to mom. And she goes, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? Like she's just elated that we listened to her, that we're not going to freeze to death. But then she takes it a step further. And she goes, go get one of your beach towels and tape it up above the plastic just as an extra heavy barrier. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Okay, all right, ChatGPT. Now add a beach towel to this image. Does it flawlessly, right? Copy image, send it to mom. Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you're gonna be thankful, blah 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 blah, that you did this, and it's gonna be good, yada yada yada. Okay, mom. Now we're caught up in the story. So storms passed, nothing happened, never lost power, wasn't an issue. Everybody was safe to go at our house. So I tell mom, I was like, yeah, so I really didn't prepare. She goes, what you mean? And so I took the screen recording of my phone
Oh
showing
my
how
god.
what I did, the step by step, and I sent it to her. I was like, yeah, that was all AI generated. And you would have think that I had stabbed her in the back and left her for dead somewhere. She was like, I can't believe you did this to me. That hurts my feelings. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Blah, blah, blah. Like, would not stop. And I was like, it gave you peace of mind, right? She goes, well, yeah. I was like, and we're fine, right? She goes, yeah. I was like, let it go. Well, now it's just, now I don't know what's gonna be AI and what's not when you send it to
Yeah.
me. Like, she sent me, or no, I sent her a video yesterday, and she goes, was this made by AI? And I'm like, oh, here we go. Here
See,
we go.
though, like, okay, can I speak freely? No, no, I
Absolutely.
think the reaction, okay, it sounds like a bit much. However, um, I kind of see where she's coming from, though. Like, you're what, 30 something? You couldn't just be honest and be like, look, I understand you want to prepare. I'm not doing it. Sorry.
No,
But
I
then to
don't.
go through the likes of generating fake images and like
No,
it's funny.
I
You know,
am.
we see it as funny, but maybe it really did hurt her
I
feelings.
am over almost 40, right? Like, I understand that. But mom has a doctorate in pestering guilt, okay? And so it was easier for me to spend the extra 2 minutes to generate said
Okay,
images than to go back and forth with her for the next 72
so
hours
fair.
at 24 hours each
But
of
then
those
why admit
days.
what you did? I would have just never told her then.
Right, and that's what people ask me, and then honestly that was
Why?
just for me to, you know,
Oh, I know.
just
You
cause some
you
drama
get
and
upset
see
that
her
like Farrell
reaction.
likes to wind you up, but then at the same time you like to wind your mom up. Like,
Okay. All
you
right.
can't tell me you don't get enjoyment from it because I can tell you do. That's why you do it.
I mean, that's
I
true.
mean, no hate, and you know, what I mean, I used to. Oh
I
my god,
do.
me
I
and my
used to
mom were
do
the
it to
same.
her
I
all the
used to
time.
wind her up and just say things just for shock value, and just yeah, then tell her like,
Well,
I'm
it's
just
not
kidding.
even that. Like, I just like fucking with her in general. I
Yeah,
remember growing up, she was like, she hates Dr. Pepper, right? Like, hates it with a passion. And I
how do
remember
you?
growing up, she
Okay.
would always get like Pepsi, and I would always get Dr. Pepper, and
Oh,
I would always switch them, and she would get
you're
so
terrible.
pissed. But I think it would be the funniest shit in the world.
Yeah. I mean that's clearly your guys' thing, isn't it? That's funny.
Well, yeah, that too. I mean, and then she got mad, right? So, um, so that night, obviously it did get icy here, right? Like, it
Oh
just didn't
yeah,
get
yeah.
like, it didn't get to like the inch plus of ice. It was like a quarter to a half inch, which is, again, for us is still crazy, right? And so Farrell was supposed to go to work, and I was in our living room, just, I don't know, probably talking to you or whatever, who
Most
knows,
likely.
and watching TV. Farrell was in the kitchen, and again, this is Saturday night or Sunday night, one of them. Farrell was in the kitchen making dinner, and mom calls him, I believe. I don't really know, but I think she calls him and asks him if he went to work. And Farrell, being in the same mindset as me, was like, yeah, absolutely. I'm actually just pulled in or just got here or something along that lines, right? Unbeknownst to me, I had no idea this conversation was going down because I was high as a kite, again, in the living room, wasn't really paying attention. So then mom texts me after I'm assuming their conversation. She goes, I can't believe he went to work. I'm like, huh?
Oh my god.
I was like, he's here making dinner. What are you talking about? So then she got even more pissed. She goes, oh my god. So now I have my son-in-law doing the same shit to me, making me think that he went in and he's really there and you guys are such assholes and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, huh? Because I had no idea what was going on. And then I finally came down and was like, oh, got it. And yeah,
Yeah.
she wasn't happy.
No. See, that's always me usually as well. When somebody says something that, you know, obviously I don't know about, and then I'm always the one that's like, huh? And like puts my foot in it and, you know, reveals that they were lying.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, bless her. She does put up with a lot from you too.
Right. So, but at the end of the day, we were fine, right? Like, we were
Oh,
fine.
well, yeah, yeah.
And I kept telling her, I was like, listen, if we're not fine and we don't listen to you, think of the satisfaction you'll get from saying "I
I
told
told
you
you
so."
so. Yeah.
Because that's where my brain goes. Because I'm an asshole. I'm petty, right?
Yeah.
But
Seeing what you think will happen work out sometimes is more
oh, it's
satisfying.
so satisfying. It is so great. I love a good "I told you so." I like thrive for it.
See, I don't even
And
have to
that's
say it
probably
usually.
horribly toxic. I'm sure that that would be something Dr. Kim's like, let's unwrap that,
Yeah,
right?
why do you like being right so much?
But I oh my god, it is like a nice hit of crack cocaine that I have never had. Crack, right? It is just such a high for me. I love it. I love it. But
I think it depends on the person. Some people
no.
I'm more than happy to be right, and then some people I'm like, I hate that I'm right, but
Oh, I love both of it. I love both all of it. All of it. If I like you, it's probably even more satisfying because then I can just constantly bring it up.
oh my god.
But so that was last weekend, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward to this weekend, and I am like, what the fuck, man? Am I back in Michigan? Am I
Oh
back in
god.
Michigan?
Yeah, you got snow, didn't you?
Snow doesn't
Yeah.
begin to say what we have out here in this fucking tundra.
What would you
Okay.
call it then?
It is an abomination. It is. We have. So
Accurate.
it snowed for 24 hours straight, essentially. And I think we got. Before Farrell and I went to bed last night, we measured our. Like the banister, because obviously it keeps going. It's
Yeah.
level. You know what I mean? It's not drifting, it's level.
Easy place to measure, yeah.
Right. And it was 7.5 inches when we went to bed. And it looks even higher. Like I have a flower pot that sits on
Oh my god.
the edge on my banister on my deck.
Uh-huh.
You can't tell where the flower pot's anymore because the snow
Oh
built
my god.
up it.
Wow. You do know who you're talking to, right? We had like a whole week where it didn't stop snowing the whole time.
Listen,
And you can't see anything in our yard because it's all covered with snow.
listen. It was really cute though. We did see a little young fox
Oh, really? Actually,
jumping
I
in,
like fox. Yeah.
jumping in the snow in the
Oh.
woods in the backyard. It was really cute.
I mean, as
But
cute as
other
that
than
sounds, it was probably because its paws were so freezing and it couldn't escape.
And then everybody got their ATVs and four-wheelers out because, we live in the country. And that is what was going up and down the roads. And they were all having a good time. And people were pulling their kids on their sleds and
Oh
their
my god.
pickup trucks and stuff. And, all the fun
Yeah.
stuff. And I was sitting here like, what the fuck?
Oh, I know. You were sit there obsessing over
But
it.
listen, we don't get snow like this. And I have been down here for almost half my life, so I am not used to it anymore. By any
I
means.
know, but I'm just saying it didn't. I mean,
And
it
my
didn't
thing
affect
is,
you really, did it?
you, sir, chose to move back to that frost pit. Thank you.
Well, to be fair, it was mid-COVID, so I moved back where I knew I could, where I had a place to start. But I'm over it now. I think I'm ready to seriously.
You could have
think about
started
moving.
with us. Oh, wait, no, mid-COVID. We didn't own our house yet.
No, you didn't. Yeah, and I mean, officially, you weren't supposed to be like mingling anyway, were we? So I was just kind of like, where can I go and just hide until this blows over? But no, I think I am really considering relocating now because this is just. I mean, the winters are bad anyway, aren't they? But we've been here. This is the fifth winter, I think, and this is by far the worst one we've had. So I'm just like,
Same.
yeah, well, yeah, obviously, but it's just like this is going to be the new normal. I told Paul, I can't see us doing this at 70. Like, let's be honest, I don't see us dealing with this. We need to figure out where we're going to end up and get there because I don't think it's here.
See, yeah, I don't know where I would want to eventually retire yet. Like, I think Farrell wants to go have like a beach house kind of retirement
Yeah.
where I'm starting, which blows my mind because as a kid, I fucking hate, like, I hated the country like no other. I was a city boy. I made it known. But, like, I am more like, give me a couple acres out in the outskirts of town. Like, town can't be more than 25 minutes away at the most. I
Yeah,
want
that's decent.
something, you know, town adjacent.
I want to be able to
And
get there if I want to go there, but I don't want it so close that I have to deal with it every day.
right, right. Like
Yeah.
I kind of like where that's kind of like what I like about our place because honestly, we're about 10-15 minutes away from the city of Rock Hill.
Yeah.
Um, so it's nice, and but they're starting to creep towards us now, like
Mm.
building things up and whatnot because everybody's fucking moving here.
Well, yeah, exactly. And that's another thing that worries me is like how populated it's going to be in future. Because I don't want to move somewhere, get settled, and then it becomes like this, new hot spot. And I hate my life. But I'm the same. I want acreage. I want room. I don't want, like, I don't mind neighborhoods, but I just don't think that's for me. I don't want to live on a cul-de-sac. I want to be able to make as much noise as I want at whatever
But
time
my
I want.
husband wants, he wants the HOA
Oh my God, does he
neighborhood
really?
suburban style. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, no, that's not for me. I mean, I think some people though, like community is important and having like that nearby. But for
Right.
me, I'm self-sufficient, or I try to be, I think. So I don't need I don't need people around me to feel secure, I guess.
Right. So I
Yeah.
just I couldn't because like Farrell yesterday when like it was well, obviously because it was coming down heavy and yada 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 all the snow.
It was for
It's
a
like,
minute.
oh, it was most of the day, my friend.
I know,
Like,
but some of those videos you sent me, it's just like flakes. And it's like that's probably just blowing off your roof.
no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I wish. Um, but he's like, "Oh my god, we can move back to Michigan and live in this all the time." And I'm like,
No,
"Uh,
no.
because I mean, I remember we did go up there one winter,
I
and
thought so. Was it
it was
February?
really bad. Um,
It wasn't
and
that
I
long ago,
remember,
was it? A couple years?
yeah, it was probably a couple years because, yeah, it had to be a couple
Yeah.
years. It was like the first time we stayed in Troy, I think,
Okay.
and
Me and Paul were talking about this because I was like, it's not like he hasn't seen snow recently. He was up here in the winter a couple years ago.
and I remember it was so bad snowing up there that year that we were there that it took us like I think an hour to go and get food and back from the hotel, and it was only like a mile away.
Oh, you're breaking up. I don't know if it's you or me.
Oh
We're
Jesus.
back.
Okay. Yeah. Of course it was my Wi-Fi. Like I'm telling you, our electric will withstand hurricanes, ice, snowstorms, the whole thing. Wi-Fi, it will be a clear day, and the fucking bird flapped its wings a little bit too close to whatever the hell cable signal is out there, and it goes out like that.
Yeah.
It
Well,
blows my mind.
I did think it was interesting you didn't mention that during the storm you did lose internet for a while, didn't you? So,
I did forget about that. You're right,
yeah,
because
you weren't
I said, "Fuck it,
completely
I'm going to sleep."
unscathed. Well, to be honest, that was your bedtime anyway about when it went out. So when you're like, I'm going to bed, I was like, well, it's not any different than normal. You just don't have your
Okay,
dateline.
okay. It was like like what 7 o'clock,
Yeah, but that's pretty
6:30.
lucky. Because what if it had been like, noon? You'd have been miserable.
Well, according to Farrell, because he was home too, it came back on like right after I fell asleep. I was like,
Oh, so it wasn't gone long.
yeah, it was probably out for maybe because I stayed up for about 45 minutes to an hour after it went out. So
Okay.
it was
Sorry, not
probably
to
out for
like
about 2 hours or something.
boring IT question, but your work stuff and your computer and all that, is it connected to your router with a wire, or do you just use
No.
Wi-Fi for everything?
Yeah.
Okay, we're the same, but I think I'm going to start actually connecting the computers to the router with a wire. Because when we have internet issues, I'm starting to wonder maybe it's not actually the internet that's the issue. Maybe it's just the router.
Oh,
Yeah, so you should do that just with one device, and then you can see if you get interruptions on that.
that's
Anyway, sorry.
that is a pain in the ass though. Our router is out
Oh,
on like this tri shelf that I have out in the living room.
oh, okay, I got ya.
It's not, yeah. I mean, if it was somewhere like on like under the
Well,
desk or
ours is
something,
like
that'd
in
be
the right
different.
here, so that's why it's like it's not
Yeah,
that big of
no.
a deal.
Ours
Yeah.
is out in the living room.
But just something to think about because I was starting to think maybe it's not actually the provider or the internet itself. Maybe it's just the stupid device that's broadcasting.
Their equipment.
Well, yeah, exactly, because it is their equipment.
Hmm.
So it's probably cheaply made anyway. But yeah,
But
just something
yeah,
to try next time because that would annoy the crap out of me. Even if it is just a blip, it's enough to interrupt things. Imagine if you were on. Oh, never mind. But on the phone at work, we'll say.
it's happened.
Oh, like you've lost a call because of the
Yeah,
blip. That would be so freaking
yeah.
annoying.
It
Oh,
is.
I'd be heated.
It is. It is. I mean, but I also have. I swear, I've been like the problem child for IT lately. So like the last week, my laptop wasn't connecting wirelessly to the internet. They
Oh,
needed to add a certificate or some shit to it. It just randomly stopped.
so must have had an update.
The week before that, it wasn't connecting, or the new program that we use for phones didn't get auto pushed to my laptop, to everybody else's, but not to mine. And then the manual way of getting it was not available on my laptop like they thought it was. And that took legit 4 days to fix. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't, but yeah, it was just
That is
it.
so weird.
I've been having IT issues up the booty hole lately. It's so
Yeah,
annoying,
sounds like it.
but it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, exactly. At least it's not something you have to worry about fixing. You can just kind of sit back and wait for the pros to get you back up and running.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. But yeah, so and work wasn't, I mean, work hasn't been that bad anyways. We were work from home. Well, actually, I went into office all my days last week because it wasn't that bad outside. By the time Wednesday came
the worst
around,
days were the ones you were already home.
by the time Wednesday came around, things were fine. And then this upcoming, they haven't closed our offices. Like, so last Friday they closed them before the ice storm. This Friday they're like,
See
we'll
what
let you
happens.
know. And they still haven't closed them for Monday or Tuesday. So I don't know if they're gonna reopen them or not, because I mean, again, I work from home Monday or Tuesday.
I
I'm
know,
not gonna
yeah.
be affected. But
You
like,
chose the right days.
right. But some of these other people, I don't know. I think they should just make it remote, because they
I might
had
as well.
a right outside of Charlotte, in like one of the suburb areas. They had 100 car pileup yesterday
Oh my God.
because of this. And then it made the national news. I saw it last night and this morning. The city where Farrell works, there a semi got stuck on the railroad tracks and then got smashed by the train.
I mean, I'm assuming the driver hopped out before they got
Yeah,
smashed.
no one was injured in it, but yeah.
Oh my God.
So like, roads are a little bit crazy here right now. Like
Yeah.
a little bit crazy here.
And people just don't take as much precaution as they should. I even see it here, and it's like, you know what I mean? We get it every year, and you still see assholes driving around. It's like, you can't be driving like that. What do you think you're doing?
Right. So I don't know. I would assume we'll probably get some alert today saying that they're closed tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, with the history of your company, I feel like they probably will close it because they actually seem to care about their employees. So they do. So I
They did,
think
which is good.
they'll play it on the safe side. Plus, think of the electric you'll save that day.
I guess. But hopefully, it's not going to be that bad for the rest of today and tomorrow. Like the sun is clearly shining,
Yeah,
so hopefully this stuff starts melting because
it will. It's not around for the long haul.
I'm sure Farrell's enjoying his 2 weekends at home with me so much compared to what he's used to.
No, he probably is though. It's probably a lot more fun than going to work.
Uh, Sometimes he'd probably be like, "Damn, I wish I would have just went to work."
I doubt that.
Okay. Oh God. But yeah, so who knows what we got going on this week. Hopefully I know it's supposed to be like really cold though too. Like I thought it was so funny. So the news this morning had they had a like a table on there and it had three sections, right? And one was like chilly, cold, extreme cold, right?
Okay.
And under each category, they had a like a drawing of a person and had how much layers and coverings they need to have on for each temperature because apparently we don't know how to properly dress to go outside when it gets this cold down here. So on chilly days, you only need this. On cold days, you need this. On extremely cold days, you need this. Like the extremely
Why don't you
cold,
feel?
they're like it was a jacket with like three layers underneath, a face mask, a hat, a hood, and I was like, the fuck?
Right? It sounds like they were doing like a session for preschoolers, like introducing them to how to
Exactly.
dress properly for the
Exactly.
weather.
That is what it was. And I was just like, wow. I mean, if you don't know how to go outside and properly dress for it, then
Right?
that is survival of the fittest at its finest. Like,
Yeah.
natural selection is coming for you. Like,
That's
it's
funny
just,
though.
but yeah, it was, I don't know. It was crazy.
I
Even
know, it sounds
the
like it.
chili one, the chili one is like what I would consider um probably a cold in Michigan, or I should say vice versa. Like what would be normal Michigan was like extra precautionary here.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that kind of funny though? I mean, it's kind of shifting it a little bit, but I just think like when we're young, our parents are always, you need to put your coat on, take your coat, dress properly, making sure you got your gloves, da 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 da. And you're like, no, I'm fine, and you just go out in like a hoodie, and be fine. But then like you become an adult, I don't know if we just get more like susceptible to the cold. I don't know what it is, but now I'm like, I will dress over what I need to because I do not want to be cold in the slightest.
Really? See, like I don't like even yesterday when we went out and all of this to go to the stores, which we went right in time. Well, obviously not from the photos of everything being
Oh my God, I
purchased
know. I
that I
can't
sent you.
believe
I
the
told
shelves
you,
were that
right?
empty.
Yep. We went to two
What was that
stores.
shelf for?
BT Dub.
Do you know? Was it the
Which
meat?
one?
The
Well,
one that was just the whole thingy.
oh yeah, that was pork and chicken and yeah, yeah. It was
Oh, so
insane.
funny.
It was insane. Anyways, I was only wearing joggers, um, jogger socks, and a sweatshirt and a jacket. That's it.
Okay. I mean, what
Oh
was
well,
the
no, I had
temperature?
my Lions hat on.
Oh
What
yeah, you did.
yesterday?
Represent Michigan, I saw.
You know it. What yesterday?
Yeah, the day that you wore what you just described.
Probably here. I'm gonna put it in centigrade for you to make it easier.
I appreciate that.
It was around -10.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, no, you should have been dressed a little warmer. Well, because sometimes if it's like
For our
hankering
normal
around
people, that's
0,
14. For
for
our normal people, that's
yeah, no,
14.
that's quite cold. I thought you were gonna say it was closer to like freezing, because sometimes I can get away with just the minimal when it's
Well,
like
my
that.
thing
But
is
-10, that's pretty
we're
cold.
I was just going like into the store, into the
Well,
car.
yeah, but
You know what I mean? It's not like if I was going outside and I knew I was going to be out there for a hot minute, or God forbid, shoveling snow of some sort, I
yeah.
would have been wearing a little bit more than that.
You know what I will say though, and this is probably gonna sound a bit like your mom, so I'm sorry, but someone once told me like you should always bring a coat, even if you're not gonna wear it, just put it in the car because you
Yep.
think you're just going from the car to the store, but if
Yeah.
you break down, even with AAA, you gotta wait for them to come, and if the
That's
car doesn't start, you got no heat. So
that's what mom said. Put some
yeah.
blankets in the car.
No, but it's true. I mean, luckily, thank God, knock on wood,
Well,
I've
no,
never
I know,
needed it. But to this
I
day, I
get it.
always just grab one because I'm like, I forget who it was that said that to me, but good advice.
I fuck off. I was wearing, when I lived in Michigan, jeans and flip flops in the snow
Okay.
going to work. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I was
So
gonna
I
say there's
think
this
I would be
article as
fine.
well that no matter what the weather, it's got a picture of this snowy day with a man in shorts, and it says no matter what the weather, there's always that one Michigan guy in
Hmm.
shorts, and that would be you probably.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't do shorts per se, but
I
like,
know. That's just.
but when I was working at American Eagle in
I,
college
I
and
was gonna
had to go to
ask if it was
work,
American Eagle when you said flip flops and jeans because that's what I
right,
wore.
wear flip flops and jeans and walk my ass from the car to the mall
You know,
and
you
just
can
have
wear
some wet.
shoes and change in the locker room.
You could have, but I didn't feel like it.
I cannot believe that. That is
Oh yeah, I
wet
was
feet
notorious.
on flip flops.
But yeah, I was like, it's gonna be fine. But now I'm not not that crazy.
Yeah. Well, then maybe it's just a me thing then. But I was just one way as a kid, and then now as an adult, I'm the complete opposite. I will overdress to make sure that I'm comfortable. I just hate it. I just oh, and you know what's funny? I don't mind being too warm. I can deal with that, but being too cold, oh, kill me.
Well, it's probably also when you're younger, you're more focused on how you look compared to your comfort. As
Which
you
is
get older,
probably
it's like, who gives a
yeah.
fuck? I
Well, yeah,
need to be
Michigan puffer
comfortable.
jackets don't really do much for the waistline, do they?
No, no
I don't know if
puffer.
that's what it was though. I think it was because
Well, it
once you get
depends
to
on how
school,
old you're
you take
talking
it
about. I'm talking
off.
about like teenage, high school
Yeah, I
years,
guess
mid
mine's
early
more
20s.
teenage
Like,
because when
I
you're a kid,
rather have
you
looked better than you know than having a
yeah,
more
and I
comfort.
get that, but I don't think that's what it was for me. I think it was more like once I get to the school, I've got this big jacket that I don't want to wear because we have the heat on. So what you know what I mean? Like I got a locker, but this would take up the whole thing, and it was more like I didn't want to deal with it after I
It
got
was an
there. So I just
inconvenience to you.
yeah, I'd rather be cold until I got there and then not have to deal with it than be comfortable and have to figure out what to do with this jacket all day.
Oh God,
I know,
that
it's
cracks
stupid,
me up.
silly reason, and maybe that's just a me thing, but that was most of it. I just didn't want to have to deal with it when I got there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, because I didn't care what anybody on the bus thought I looked like. Like there was nobody on that bus to impress. Now, once I got to school,
Wow, at least you had a bus to be bussed on. I had to
you didn't
walk.
have a bus.
Girl, I had to walk to school.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, that's weird. I've had a bus my whole school life. So
I've only been on a school bus to go on field trips.
really,
Yeah.
like okay, well, I have questions now. So your school district just didn't supply a bus for anybody, or you live too far away from the school, so there was no bus for you.
No.
Well, no, you said you walked, so it couldn't have been that far.
So we were exactly a mile from the school. And I think you had to be a little bit further, I
So you were
guess.
too close.
Yeah.
Okay. No, we were like that once in when my brother was in junior high, it was just like down the road and across the street. But my mother drove him in that case rather than making him
Yeah,
walk.
no. I started walking to school in the 5th grade
Oh
and
wow. I mean,
stopped
that's fairly
walking to
normal, but
school sophomore year because that's when I got my permit. And
yeah,
my
that's
dad was like, You can just take your car. Just don't get in any accidents or pulled over between our house and school.
Oh my God! Wait, so you started driving on your own with just your permit, which you're supposed to be driving with a 21-year-old and drive a
Yes,
licensed
correct.
individual.
Correct.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
my
that
parents can
is.
be bothered to get up and go to school with me.
Were you not
Okay, hold on.
nervous?
Let me. As that came out of my mouth, I heard mom fuming and I saw red. Back up. Mom obviously took me to school when I was at her house. Dad is the one I said sometimes couldn't be bothered because he worked later or something. And I lived there, and he's just said, "Take your
Didn't
car."
your mom work overnights as well?
Yeah,
And she'd still be up to take you to school.
when I was over. Well, I didn't live with mom, so
Oh,
she would only have
oh
to take
yeah.
me to school probably twice a week at the most.
Okay. I mean, still, that
Because
would be a
she
long
would pick.
night.
It was every other weekend, so it'd be Sunday into Monday morning. She would take me, and then every other Tuesday, I want to say. So then Wednesday morning. So twice a week she would have had to take me to school.
That schedule confused me,
It
but I
was
think it's
yeah,
just me.
it was weird. It was
Every other
every other week
Tuesday?
and then every Tuesday or something like that.
Like, she just got you for the day.
No, well, Tuesday into Wednesday morning. But yeah, she would pick me up from school on Tuesday. I would go there for dinner, yeah, and then
And so
go
that
back
was
to my
after the
dad's on
weekends you didn't
Wednesday.
spend with your mom.
I guess.
So I guess the weekend you're at home with your dad, and then that Tuesday your mom would pick you up. You'd have the day, go to school Wednesday, come home to your dad's, and then that weekend you'd be
Correct.
back at your mom's.
Yeah, it was super weird.
That would
And
be
then they would
so like
just alternate holidays
okay,
like by year. So like one year Christmas, the next year would be Christmas Eve,
okay. I
like
mean, at
kind of
least
thing
that
like
way it
that.
sounds like you got plenty of time with both. Whereas
Oh,
like
yeah, don't get me wrong.
with the normal arrangements like we had, the every other weekend, you obviously spend more time with the parent you live with in that case. So it's nice that they found an arrangement where it was kind of even.
Well, it's so different now though, how they do it now. So like my obviously Ashley's 18 now. So Tony and Catalea, who obviously our dad and their mom got divorced and yet they have custody, right? Well, they do it now. It's like weeks at a time. It's yeah,
Like what,
it's
like
like
two?
I think so. I don't know. It's so weird how they do it and whatnot, and but yeah, it's like weeks at a time kind of
Okay.
thing.
I
It
mean, I'm
seems
assuming the
like.
custody agreement is, different for everybody. So is this something they
Well,
specifically
I
came up with, or do you think
guess
this
I
is
don't
just
know.
like the
I have no
default
idea.
offering?
I have no idea.
It's got to be hard. I'm so glad that's not something we've ever had to manage because,
I right. I mean, well,
I mean, can you imagine dealing with your life like you have now and all the things that come with it, and then also having to manage like this custody situation? And no,
yeah. I mean, I guess that's right. Yeah.
lucky us.
No kids here I have to worry about.
No,
Well, I mean, if Farrell and I got divorced, I would keep all the dogs. That's
all
goes
of
without
them.
question. Every single one, even the one that was not mine to begin with. I would
Um,
keep every single
but
one of
don't
them.
you think? I mean, like obviously people break up for
Should
different
it go back to
reasons.
him? Yes, because I
No,
would.
no, I don't mean that. I just mean like let's just say, that whatever you guys broke up for whatever reason. Don't you
Mhm.
think that he needs some emotional like you know what I mean to break up, lose that relationship in your life, and then you don't even get to have any support from your pets because they took them all? It's cruel. You
I
should
mean,
let
I
him keep a
guess.
dog.
But my thing is, at this point, our children are so bonded; they need each other.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I get that. But see, me and Paul, we joke the other way. I say, if we ever break up, like, you're taking the dog.
Well, I mean, because that's one of the reasons why when Matt and I split up, I kept both of them because Olive and Cole basically grew up together from puppies, and I couldn't imagine like separating them.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't think if one of them went with Matt, they would be taken care of, to be honest with you. Not that
Well,
he would neglect them, but I don't think he would have had the means to take care of them
well, that
properly.
and also I mean, he moved down there to be with you. So the assumption when you break up is that he'll probably move back to where he came from. So then there's that whole aspect about moving animals across borders, and it was just easier for you to keep them, I think.
Right. Right.
How old are they then? Because I didn't realize you had Olive and Cole with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you
Getting up
our
there.
dogs are ancient. Olive is probably about, well, that's the thing too, is we don't know exactly how old Olive or Cole are because they were both rescues. We just
Oh my
know
God.
around how old they were when we got them. So Olive, I got her in January of 2013, and she was probably like a couple weeks to maybe a month or two old. Like, I don't know. She was, so I always say she was born in 2012.
Okay.
So that would put her at what, 14 this year?
Yeah. Okay.
And then Cole, we got him about, when did we get Cole? I can't remember. It wasn't that long after we got Olive, because the reason why we got Cole was she was having some anxiety.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so we got Olive at January 2013. We got Cole in September of 2013.
Oh
So
wow.
about six
Okay.
months later.
Was that not near the end of your guys' relationship?
No, maybe kinda.
Well, because September 2012 was when I met you guys at the airport. And then, God, by January 13, I was in the UK. Not permanently, but I was. And then you said September that year is when you got Cole. Well, by then I was in the UK permanently. I just feel like you guys weren't together very long after I moved.
I don't know.
You know what
Probably
though? I gotta
not.
be honest. I don't know because with all that going on in my life, I doubt we even talked that much.
2014 is when we split up.
Okay. Oh well, yeah. So you got Cole, the latest one, September 2013, and then a few months later,
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
feels very much like let's have a kid to save the marriage, and then it doesn't work.
Well, no, because fuck off. Um, Cole was to save Olive, not our marriage. Thank you.
No, but well,
Um,
yeah. Well, I guess Olive was a good year later,
yes.
but
So Olive would be probably 14 this year, and we're thinking
okay.
Cole. When we got him, he was a puppy too, and that was in September. So we assumed he was born in 2013. So he would be 12 this year, right? No, 13.
13 this year.
13. And then Ace was, we actually know his birthday. It was December 21st of 2000 and something,
Oh, almost a
something,
Christmas
something.
baby.
Um, Ace will be, I don't know how old Ace will be this year, to be honest, because I can never remember.
He looks older, bless him.
Ace is my big boy. Let's see. Ace turned 1 in 2015, which means he was born in 2014. So that'd be
12.
what, 10, 12. Yeah, so 12, 13, 14.
Oh my God,
Exactly.
that's funny though, because if you go like by their ages, the biggest one's the youngest.
Yep. Hmm. Hmm.
Sorry, Ace. You just, you look mature for your age.
So yeah, that's, where we're at with those little shits. And
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine, again, back to the whole like custody thing too, because I would have been like, I should have been like, Matt, I'm keeping these fuckers. And you're also gonna send me money for dog food and
Oh my
breakfast.
God. As if. You send me money for dog food. You know what, though? I wish we could split the cost of dog food with somebody because this one's now decided the only thing he likes is that fresh pet. Which, fair enough, you can actually see what's in it, so I imagine it must
Oh,
taste
well,
nicer.
whose
But it's
fault's that?
expensive.
Whose fault's that?
What do you mean, whose fault is that? Like, they just choose not to eat, so you try
No,
something
no, no,
new.
no. Oh, so you went? Did you go from kibble to fresh pet?
Oh God, no, 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 no. Kibble. He stopped eating kibble. He ate it all the time when we first got him. He loved it, and then I don't know what happened. I think did he go to boarding and come back or something? I don't know, and decided he didn't like kibble anymore. So then it went to like wet food, but still in the same aisle in the cans or whatnot. Ate that for a little bit, then decided he didn't like that anymore. So we tried to go back to kibble. I thought, oh, maybe he's ready to go back. Nope, he was still over that. So we tried, I swear, everything in that aisle until eventually I saw the refrigerated section and I thought, let's just try this. And I can't blame him. I mean, would you rather have a meal from a can or the fridge?
No, I get it. I
Yeah, but
get it. Don't
it
get
is
me wrong.
expensive, so
Exactly.
I
Like
want to start
that's
figuring.
why I will not figure.
I
I will.
know.
I won't even. If you're not gonna eat, then don't eat. You'll eat eventually.
And they say that. They say, is it the dogs where they say they won't starve themselves, they will eventually eat? I think it's dogs, or is that cats? I have one of each, so I can never remember which one
I
is
don't know.
which. But they do say that, I think, that you should just tough it out, and eventually they will. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it had gone on for days, and I was just like getting worried.
Well, we got
So
lucky. All three eat the same exact food.
I know, and it's all kibble. I miss those days.
It's so nice.
But I
But
can't blame him.
I always make a joke because we assume Cole's gonna live the longest
Oh,
because he's
probably.
small little fucking rat that he is. But he's
He looks more like a
also
werewolf than a
our
rat.
bougiest of our dogs. He's the most.
How does that not surprise me?
So I always joke with him. I was like, well, once Olive and Ace kick the rocks, you'll be getting some fresh pet.
Oh my God. But at
Because
least at that point, it would be
he'll be living the high life then.
yeah, I couldn't imagine feeding multiple dogs on that. No, no way. It's
Right.
enough with
I
just
couldn't
one.
imagine feeding your one big dog. That's what I'm saying. Like Cole.
It's like a big bag. I don't know if you've seen them, but the big bag, because they sell different sizes, but the biggest one for large dogs.
Mhm.
And then they have these huge logs that you can cut up. So it's like two big bags and one log a week, I think.
Mm-mm-mm.
So that is like, wow, we'll say 18, 36. So you want $56 a week almost?
That's crazy.
I know. And that does not include the cat.
And for three dogs, we spend, I think, $60 every 2 weeks.
Oh God, see, yeah, I remember those days. Well, God, no, when we first got them, those big bags of kibble, I think they were like 55, let's say,
Hmm.
$55, and that used to last them probably almost a month.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a puppy, they grow, don't they, and they start eating more, but God, I remember when that used to last forever.
Oh
But
yeah.
I do want to start trying to find a way to make him like homemade food. The only thing I worry about is obviously the like the nutrients and stuff. They need like a special blend, don't they, to make well, we all do. So I do worry about getting that right. I don't want him to be malnourished, but I think as long as you include like organs and stuff into the homemade food, they should get.
Hard pass.
I know, but it would be cheaper and more affordable, and it'd probably be nicer because it's made at
I
home.
will pay for the convenience. Hard pass.
I guess. I
I'm
just always
I'm not fucking with no organs. I saw that
I
and that was
know.
like one of the only meats Public had left was like a fresh beef heart. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, but
I'm
that'd be
not fucking with
perfect
that.
to cook
I'm
it up for the
sure it would
dog.
be. I'm sure it would be.
I'm the same. Don't get me wrong. I'm the same. That's why I've never tried it yet, because I just can't bring myself to prepare organs. But I don't know. I do want to try it. I think it'd be better for him. I just feel
I mean,
bad.
it
I always
probably
think
would
like he's
be.
got to get bored of this, and I'm sure because it's dog food, whoever makes it doesn't put the most care into it. So I always think,
Mm-mm-mm. That is crazy. I wouldn't
I
be able to do it.
mean, it's been
I'd
4 years now,
be
and I still haven't tried it, so I may never.
I would. Oh yeah, no, 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 no. I
You're
would be
just.
so grossed out thinking about it. It's just so nasty.
I mean, maybe you don't have to. You could probably just use chicken breast if you want, but then I think you'd have to add one of those little packets of, dog vitamins or whatever they are.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but it's. I've explored it. It's definitely still something I want to try, but like you said, because of all the effort, I just haven't done it yet. It's like, oh, fresh pet, fresh pet.
Exactly. I am
Yeah.
one. I will pay for the convenience.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what it is. There are some things I'm like, yep, I will pay for the convenience. But then there's other things like, I don't know. I reckon I could do that, and I'll do all this work to save like a minuscule amount of money, $5, $10. I don't even know. And it's like it
Yeah.
would have been cheaper just to pay somebody in the end.
Yeah, no. That's just like since we moved in here and that
Oh
first
God.
year I was all for having a lawn guy and we did. It was great. And now my husband does our own lawn
I mean, if he
and
enjoys it.
he's saving money, don't get me wrong. And I could absolutely probably start helping him, but that is a New Year's resolution for 3 years down the road still. Because I do not like doing outdoor work. Hate it. Fucking hate it.
And what's gonna change in 3 years? That's so specific.
That's
You're
just
gonna enjoy lawn
no,
work in
that's how
three
long
years?
no, that's how long I have to prepare for it to be actual resolution. Like
Oh,
it can be
okay,
one
yeah,
3 years from now because
gotcha.
maybe just maybe I will get there mentally. Um yeah, no,
Yeah, I'm not a
because
fan of yard work either, but I try to think of the positives. Like one, like you said, saving money, but then I try to think it's good to stay active. Like it's obviously good for my body, but
oh yeah,
it's not
that's true.
enjoyable, is it? It's never going to be enjoyable. So,
I just remember doing it growing up and I just fucking hated it with a
oh, I
passion.
was so spoiled growing up. I never had to do anything like that. I didn't have to mow the lawn, didn't have to plow the drive, didn't have to rake the leaves. There were no expectations for us.
Yeah, we had to do mow the lawn, shovel the snow, and I think that's it. They didn't really. My it was at my dad's house. My dad never really cared about the leaves.
Yeah. But I think that's good, though. I think it's good for children to have those experiences.
Oh, it was good. I mean, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
No, I fully
You know,
support
it is
it.
what it is. But it's just like, damn. And of course, that all only fell on me because at dad's house, I was the only boy. So I
Let's
had to
say,
do all
yeah.
that shit.
It's always very sexist, or at least it was back then, wasn't it? I think, well, yeah, for a while I was the
But
only
at
boy as well.
mom's house, it was we didn't mow the lawn, the boys. Mom did. Mom mowed the lawn. That was her
She's
job.
such a badass, though. Like,
I
that
was
was my
like,
mom,
oh,
too.
God in heaven. I mean, not that I wasn't
This
arguing
is
with her.
my lawn.
Go do you. That sounds great. I'll be in here. I will do the dishes. I will do. I
Oh,
don't know.
no.
See,
I
mom
would have
had a
rather done the lawn than the dishes.
mom. By doing dishes, I mean load and unload the dishwasher.
Oh, okay, never
Um,
mind. I see.
um, I don't know. The chores at mom's house, they were like vacuuming. We had to scrape the floors of the dog hair, then vacuum. Let me pretense that I wasn't just
Scrape with
vacuuming.
what?
So we had like really big Newfoundlands that shedded all the time, and you would get a
Okay.
comb and scrape the carpet
Carpet.
of all the loose hair first, and then vacuum.
No, that makes sense. You got to get loosen
No,
them
I
up.
get it. I trust me, I get it. Um, I don't think mom ever made us clean bathrooms, but she did make us start doing our own laundry at like 10 years old.
Okay. I mean, that's better than what my mom did. She just stopped doing laundry. Didn't make us do it, but just stopped doing it. And then before we knew it, there was like 3 or 4 of these huge piles in the basement of just dirty clothes. And you know what? We never actually got caught up on them because I think we ended up moving to Florida. So they all probably got thrown. I don't know. But yeah.
Oh, how we had many
Different
different
strokes for different folks.
life experiences.
The worst part was as well, we had two washers and two dryers down there. But the
Oh
reason
wow.
was, and now, I mean, oh God, this makes so much more sense, but that's a topic for another time. But my mom was very much like out of sight, out of mind. So the reason she had the two was so that when she noticed that it was getting out of hand, she could do two loads at once to catch up quickly.
Oh
And
God.
it's like, okay, yeah, so that's where I get that from. I just let things, or I would let things pile up, and then that would be my cue that, oh, I should probably catch up on that task. And she was the same. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just like my mom in a lot of personality aspects.
Boys always are. That's why there's like mama's boys and like daddy's
You think
girls.
that's? I thought it was just because we were gay.
I mean, maybe that's part of it. I don't know because the ones I'm thinking of immediately are like you, me, and Paul. So
Hmm.
all three examples are gay, but we're all three like our mothers. Yeah, which
Well, I
isn't
think
a
it's
bad
because
thing.
that's the parent I clung to growing up. So I think a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
my personality and things, whether it be innate from her, would have been rubbed off on me just being in her environment.
Maybe. I do think it's more genetic, but who knows? Because other kids grew up in the same houses, didn't they? And they don't have those things.
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
It's in our blood.
Ariana's. I think Ariana's close, more like her mom than like dad.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah.
then
I mean, it could go either way, couldn't it? I just think most of the time the stereotype is boys are like their mom and girls are like
I'm
their
trying to think
dad.
of Tony. Tony, I haven't seen Tony. Well, I've seen Tony, but like, I haven't lived around Tony ever for an
To
extended
like
period of time
having it,
to
yeah.
know which parent he's like.
And sometimes it just shocks you, doesn't it? Like, I just said we're like our moms, and we probably are. But then every now and again, something will come out my mouth, or I'll do something. And I'm like, oh God, that reminded me of my father.
Oh, I look like Kevin. That's me. I look like a carbon copy of that man.
I
It's
don't
insane.
know. I mean, maybe, but every time I see you and your mom, I think you guys look quite a lot alike.
So we looked a lot alike when I was younger. Like, but as I've gotten older,
I mean, you don't
it's
look
like
much different
the
than that.
Solers genes just like took over and went.
Yeah. And maybe that does happen because sometimes I see my dad in my face and I think, oh, where'd that come from? That wasn't like
Right?
that before.
Like, I have this photo of dad when he was probably well, I wouldn't say around my age now, but like not far from it. Um, that it could have been me if I
Have I
had just
seen this
maybe a little
photo?
bit. I'm actually in the process of
Okay,
sending them
I
to
don't think I've
you.
seen this, but I want to because I've only seen a recent photo of your dad, and I don't see the resemblance these days.
But like,
Ah, that's funny. It even looks like you had your personality back then.
okay. Oh wait,
Oh,
which one?
the first one where he's by himself.
Oh,
The second one is that you.
yeah.
Look at the way he's
And
looking at you,
back
though.
then, I looked more like mom.
Yeah. Oh God, actually, yeah. I wasn't even
But
looking
as
for
I
that, but
grew
yeah.
up, I looked just like dad.
I love that picture though. That second one. Do you have that framed somewhere?
No,
You
I don't even.
should look at the way
I
he's
don't
looking
even
at
know
you.
where
Like
that. I don't
that's
even remember where
love.
that picture came from. To be honest,
Sweet. I like it.
because I don't even. That looks like that could have been our house growing up, but at the same time, it doesn't. I'd have to send
I
it
mean,
to mom
all the
and be
houses
like,
look the same back then.
"Where
Who
is
knows?
where was this taken?" And she gonna be like, "I don't know."
Do you know how much weed I've smoked since then? I have no
Right.
fucking clue.
And then I'll ask, I can even do the same thing. I'll send it to Kevin, be like, "Hey, where was this photo taken?"
I'll say, who's
But
that?
he'll probably know, knowing him.
God.
But yeah, isn't that's what I'm saying?
It's
Like, I
wild
grew up
though.
and looked just like him. And like even a more recent one, if I feel like if I don't know, I just think we look very similar.
I can see it when he was, yeah, in those pictures. I can see it. I don't see it like today.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that might just be me. I mean, again, like I've not spent any time with your father. I've seen what, one picture, maybe
Yeah,
two.
it's true.
So it's hard to really, you know what I mean, get a sense of someone's. I know it's different in person.
Oh God.
I know. I'm
I'm
just thinking about all the
tired.
crap I still have to do today.
I was gonna say, what do you got going on today?
Well, okay, right. So I'm a horrible uncle. I think that's not a surprise with what everybody knows about me already. I am a
Oh
horrible
wow.
uncle. But we also got really sick the week before Christmas. I probably told you because I was complaining to everybody because I had nothing else to do. So anyway, we got really sick the week before Christmas. So the week of Christmas, we never actually got up to my sister's to give the gifts to my niece and nephew. And
Oh.
yeah, even though we started feeling better after Christmas, I still got a bit of a cough. Maybe it's the vape, maybe it's still that hanging on. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go up there and finally give them their gifts, which actually I think it's kind of worked out well because by this point, any money or gifts they got actually on Christmas, they're probably over. So now they can have ours.
Wow.
I know, but so we're gonna go up there and give them their gifts and
I just like how you spun
apologize.
that into where, into a nice little positive narrative for you. Mm. I just freaking couldn't do it sooner. Just couldn't be bothered after this horrible sickness.
Okay, no, she had her. Well, I say a newborn, but oh my God, he's not a newborn anymore. He's like 3 this year.
Oh yeah,
Anyway, so
that's
I'm a
that's
bit, you know what
very
I mean? I'm just a
different.
bit more cautious about going over there with anything because who knows? I don't want anybody to catch it.
You're sooner gonna get something from the germ sponges known as the little humans than the other way around.
Maybe. Well, maybe my niece, because she goes to school.
Exactly.
But the baby, I mean, he's not gonna have any
That
germs.
is a petri dish walking.
It really is. Like, it's a wonder we weren't more sick. I mean, I'm speaking for both of us. I should speak for me, but it's a wonder we weren't more sick than we were back then because, ugh, yeah, think about it now and how.
Well, now it makes more sense too. People aren't vaccinating their kids, so.
I know, but vaccines are not. You know, we had all the ones required, but there's still like all the common colds and the flus, and I just
Well,
think, how was I
no,
not always sick? Or maybe I was.
because I mean that's why South Carolina is like top for measles. They're not even getting the so-called required ones anymore now.
That's just crazy, though. Yeah, I mean, these things, these diseases you've not heard about in years, and they're just coming back in full force. And it's just like, it's almost by choice, isn't it? It's like we're letting it come back.
Survival of the fittest. You wanna go out there and take it on with your no vaccinated self. You do
I
what you
mean, we
gotta do.
say that, but at the same time, you know, they're spreading it around. And I don't think, I mean, I've not investigated vaccines, but I'm pretty sure they're not 100%, you know, protection
Effective.
against, yeah,
No.
effective. That's the word. Thank you. So, you know, there's a chance that people that are getting vaccinated could still catch it from the ones that aren't. So it's just a bit, it's
Right.
very much, you know, telling of the way society feels today. Because back in the day, it was very much help yourself, help the neighbor, help everybody, you know, in the community. And these days, it's like, fuck everybody. It's all about me.
Speaking of community, so you know how we have the neighbors. Obviously, we have neighbors.
The ones you're in competition with, or different ones.
Well, that's all of them. But no, the one directly next to
The
us, he has the two
separations.
little kids, and the kids have come and talked to us, but he never speaks to us, and
Oh,
we're
yeah.
pretty sure he's like a good old boy gay hater kind of thing. Kind of. Anyways,
Yeah.
so yesterday when we were going to Publix, Farrell, so I started my car right for it to warm up because it was covered with snow. Farrell went out there and started brushing it off too, right? And the girl next door um walked over and started talking to Farrell, right? And I was like, oh
Okay.
God, oh God. Because she's probably like 10. 11.
Yeah.
No, she's probably, I would say between 9 and 10, 11. But yeah. So she's like, just talking and whatnot. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to go out there and talk to this girl and whatnot. Her dad probably thinks that we're child molesters, next
Oh my
door and
God. As
blah, 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 blah,
if.
blah. So that's always been the joke, right? That Farrell and I are like, this, his name's James. That James thinks that we're those fags over there
Oh my
gonna,
God.
kind of, right, groom
Okay.
my kids kind of thing, right? So that's, again, the joke that Farrell and I always laugh at. Why does Macy come over and tell Farrell, oh, yeah, I went home and told my dad that you guys are really nice. You're really nice guys. And I'm like, see? Now his dad's going to be like, oh, God, why are they talking to my little girl? They're out here grooming her. I was like, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Terrible. Like,
Like,
that's
Macy,
completely
stop it.
normal. The
Stop it.
neighbor kids are always talking to us. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Especially at that age, they just want to be social, I guess. But I highly doubt the dad is sitting there thinking these things. I think,
I don't know, man.
I mean, who knows? But if that was the case, he would have been straight out there and been like, what was her name again? Whoever, get in the house.
Macy, he's done that with Max.
Okay.
When Max has come over and was saying hi to Farrell or something, he's like, Max, get over here. And
But
he has
again, we
never
don't.
acknowledged us once. No hi, no wave, no nothing.
That is weird because even this
Mm-mm.
guy, who we don't talk too much, if we see each other out, we always wave.
Nope. Not
It's
even
like,
that. Not even
that's
that. So
crazy.
I'm like, oh God, he really is gonna start thinking that she's coming home. Oh, they're really nice. I was like, oh God. Don't
Yeah,
ever
isn't that a
offer her
thing as
any
well?
candy. Don't do anything,
Yeah.
Farrell.
When Halloween comes around and she comes trick or treating, see, everybody here gets candy, but you.
Oh God. But
Oh,
yeah, I was
jeez
like, what
Louise.
the hell?
Well, hopefully that's not the case. You
That's
got
our
cameras
sense
anyway,
that's our
so.
sense of community over here.
No, that's terrible.
Oh God.
God, we're back in the day. It was quite the opposite, wasn't it? They just leave your kids with any old neighbor. It didn't care if they knew
Right.
them or not. It was like, well, you're a neighbor, so you must be safe. Go stay with Gary while I go to bingo. It's like not a care in the world back then.
Oh God.
You live near me, so you must be okay. It's like, okay, because
Mhm.
bad people don't live in good neighborhoods.
Oh, of course not.
We were so lucky. Like, there was so much opportunity.
Oh God.
That is crazy.
All right, my friend.
I know. I keep
I
putting it
gotta
off.
I gotta I was supposed to make breakfast this morning and I never did for Farrell. And it's
No, at least
11
now you can make
o'clock.
brunch.
I mean,
Make some waffles.
that's what we're gonna call it. That
I
is
could
what
go
we're
for
gonna
some
call it.
waffles.
Because he's out there. He's been outside doing stuff in the yard.
He's so productive.
Yeah.
Doesn't he work later? What is today? Sunday?
No, I think he's.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope they don't see this.
Ooh. I don't know. He made a comment that he was currently on vacation. I was like, oh,
Oh my
that's
God.
interesting.
Do you think maybe your husband's ready to move on to another job?
No, God, no. He loves his
I say
job.
it almost sounds like he's a bit over it, and he can't be. Is he far from finishing school? Because you finished, so he can't be that long.
I think he has 2 more months.
Okay, so then does he plan on looking after he gets his degree
Um, for a job that is applicable,
in
but with
that
the
role
same
or in that
employer.
industry? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, because of course they're going to
Hmm.
have a department that'll have that.
Hmm.
Well, then he needs maybe to,
He's
be on his best
currently
behavior the next 2 months.
he is currently taking a the leaf blower to his car. I'm watching him on the
Oh my
front
God.
yard camera, and he's digging.
A brush or a broom would be easier.
He's shoveling snow from underneath his car's tires. What is he? This man is out here. He crazy. All right.
He is,
I,
considering it will probably melt soon anyway.
well, that's what they're worried about, it melting and then freezing over because it's going to be getting really freaking cold again.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe he's trying to move it now so that it doesn't develop a patch of ice under
I
his
don't
car.
know. I just
I
know
have
I
no
don't need
idea.
half of this nonsense, and we, deal with this all the time.
Yeah, it's good times.
Okay,
So,
well, I'll let you go then.
all right. Well, it's been real and it's been fun. I'll
It's been
talk to
real
you
fun.
soon. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
I'll probably
something.
talk to you later if you're not busy.
Okay.
Alrighty,
Bye.
go enjoy brunch. Bye.
Mm.